I was going to Central Elementary in St. Albans, and I started realizing that I was not exactly the same as everyone else. And other people were recognizing that too. That's whenever it all really started. People were harassing me and stuff like that. My 8th grade year, a lot of my friends just decided that, wow, he really decided to do this, so I'm not going to be his friend. And I lost a lot of friends my 8th grade year. I would cry myself to sleep most nights. I didn't feel like I had anyone. I did not see a teacher that I felt like I could go and talk to. The administration was so closed-minded that I know if I would have talked to them and told them, they would have just brushed me off because that's all they did. I had a lot of things happen during gym class. One time somebody decided to urinate in my shoes, so those shoes were ruined. Our quarterback, he decided we were playing dodgeball, and of course I'm not this muscular guy, obviously. I wish I was. But he decided instead of grabbing a dodgeball, he would grab a soccer ball and pounded me. I had a concussion. It was bad. I lived right across the street from my middle school at Hayes, and I had people putting mailings and throwing stuff like in my yard, notes, and telling me that if I ever hit on them, they never said their name, that they would kill me, that they would burn my house down, that I would make sure I would never be able to do anything ever again. Walking to school and not knowing if you're going to go back home and be in one piece or anything, it just really sucks. I think the reason this feels so fresh, all of the things that happened to me in my middle school and end of the elementary school years, was because I realized how close to wanting to end my life, how close I really was. How many times in my mind I felt like, how awesome would it be just not to feel this anymore? How awesome would it be not just, I had a bridge that was right behind the field, and I can't count how many times that night I would just walk over there and I'd be like, I know this is only 3 feet of water, but what would happen if I just jumped in? What would happen if I jumped off this bridge? And it scares me to death to even think that I was that close and I felt like I was that alone. High school was definitely different. The students weren't so much different as a whole, but I found a certain few people that I needed. There was actually 2 teachers in high school that I actually talked to about my situations. That's really what I needed. I really needed to feel like people were there that cared about me and wanted my well-being and not just wanted to push me out the door. I see where I am now, and I see all of the things that I have done and all of the things that I can do and that I want to do. And thinking back in middle school, 7th grade, I could be a little 7th grader. I could be that statistic that said committed suicide because of bullying, or committed suicide because felt like he had no one. My name's Michael White. I graduated from St. Albans High School in 2009.